This is John Martinka, and welcome to another edition of the Getting the Deal Done podcast series. And today I'm going to talk about 7 things an owner needs to deal with when they're thinking of exiting and selling their business. 3 questions and 4 tactics. So, first, owners and advisors, have your clients ask themselves these questions, or you ask them. First of all, have you met with a financial advisor so that you know your financial future, including the net proceeds of the sale of your business? It's important to know this now so you don't get seller remorse when you realize it isn't enough for my next great adventure in life. The financial services industry these days has phenomenal tools on doing projections and probability analysis of what you will have 10, 20, 30, whatever years down the road uh, for you and your family. Second question, what are you going to do if you sell your business? This is important. Again, it leads to seller remorse if you really don't know what you're going to do, if your business is your life. And then third, if that question is answered with retirement, does your spouse want you around 24/7? Now, 4 things every owner should do when they're thinking of exiting or selling. And actually, even if they're not thinking of exiting and selling, and in no particular order, your financial systems need to be really solid. They need to be accurate so that your financial statements are a true representation of what your company is doing. They need to be honest. Quit blending the personal and business checkbooks. Uh, Buyers and banks don't want to have to dig for profits. So ignore what your CPA says when they tell you all the little things you can do or stuff you can buy near the end of the year to reduce your taxes. Banks and buyers don't like that. The smartest of owners don't just rely on their printouts of financial statements. They have management reports. Any good CFO can put together a collection of management reports to let you know what's going on now and what will be going on versus what did it look like on the date of those financial statements. And in 2021, be sure that you are keeping statistics on what COVID did to your business, whether it was good or bad. Second thing, get rid of your dependencies. And every business tends to have at least one or two. Quick story. I was speaking with an owner last month, and one of the things he shared with me is a large company in his industry approached him a couple years ago, wanted to buy his business. And then he said, quote, they beat me up on price because they said the business was too dependent on me, unquote. Get rid of any owner dependency. It's if you can fill in the blank, the owner is the only one who can, and you can list a number of things. You are too much of a dependency on the business. Start delegating. It's not easy, but it has to be done. It will increase the price you get for it. And other dependencies include a customer concentration issue, uh, could be a key supplier, a very important employee. Just look around and make sure there are no dependencies. Third, grow your darn business. Don't be one of these owners saying, well, we've done about 5 million for each of the last 5 years because I just like it at that level and I don't want to grow it. What a buyer hears is they tried every conceivable thing to do to market and increase sales, and none of them work. They're stuck at that level. Show you can grow it. Have systems in place so that people can replicate what others do, that they can replicate what you used to do. Keep your equipment in good working order, and especially your technology side. Have good computer systems, have updated software, legal software. Make sure all those things are in working order. Will you get more money because you do it? No, is the simple answer. But the real answer is you'll get what you should get, you'll get less if the buyer says, I'm going to have to replace a bunch of equipment or vehicles or technology. And then fourth, and this became my bonus tip a few years ago, show you can attract and retain great employees. Unemployment, as I do this podcast, is in the 5.5% range, but that's misleading. There are industries like hospitality where it's much higher. There are industries that are clamoring for people. One of my clients is worried about burnout in their company. And the CEO told me, we really have to be careful. The job wars are coming back. And that was confirmed to me by an employment expert who said, expect job wars in 2021. There's a shortage of good people. So you need to be able to retain them. So 3 questions, 4 things to do to maximize value so the owner can exit with style, grace, and more money. This is John Martinko with the Getting the Deal Done podcast series. Check out all of our other episodes. They cover business buy sell, financing a deal, cybersecurity, risk management, and one that just went up recently and is very important is an expert on long-term care insurance talking about the new Washington State Long-Term Care Act, which really forces everybody getting a wage or salary to pay a percentage of that towards a government insurance policy that most of you will never use, or if you use it, will be very minimal to your situation. Again, thank you for watching and listening. Bye.